Even as Lebanon reels from massive Israeli bombardment, Netanyahu now says he wants peace talks. But Hezbollah says they need a ceasefire first, while Iran says its finger is still on the trigger. This was day 2 of a ceasefire on live support. Here's everything you need to know about the past 24 hours.
אין הפסקת אש בלבנון.
ما حتما متجاوزین تبهکاری که کشور ما را مورد حمله قرار دادند رها نمی‌کنیم.
Talks involving the US and Iran in Pakistan risked collapsing before they even began, following renewed Israeli attacks on Lebanon. Under international pressure, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu has agreed to talks with Lebanon. His main demands are disarming Hezbollah and moving towards a normalized relation with the country. But crucially, he says talks won't include a ceasefire with Hezbollah.
אני מבקש לומר לכם, אין הפסקת אש בלבנון. אנחנו ממשיכים להכות בעוצמה את חיזבאללה, ואנחנו לא נעצור עד שנחזיר לכם את הביטחון.
Hezbollah responded by saying they firmly reject any direct negotiations with Israel and demand a ceasefire as a precondition before any further steps, according to the group's lawmaker Ali Fayyad. And Israeli forces are still invading southern Lebanon. There's been a fierce exchange around Bint Jbeil with airstrikes across the area. Hezbollah responded with a rocket barrage targeting central and northern areas of Israel. But the intensity of violence was nowhere near the previous day, when Israel killed more than 300 people in a matter of minutes. The full extent of that horror is still emerging, and the World Health Organization is warning that the attack has pushed the health system to the brink of collapse. Iran's president condemned the Israeli attacks on Lebanon, writing, "The strike blatantly violates the initial ceasefire and renders negotiations meaningless." He added that our hands remain on the trigger and that Iran will never forsake its Lebanese brothers and sisters. And beyond Lebanon, the other fronts in this war are much quieter. Iran and Israel have refrained from attacks on each other. However, Kuwait accused Iran and its proxies of a drone attack resulting in what the foreign ministry called significant material damage to vital infrastructure. But the IRGC insisted Iran's armed forces have not launched any attacks since the ceasefire with the US took hold. Meanwhile, the Strait of Hormuz remains effectively closed. And opening that waterway is a core demand of President Trump. Iran's gaps with the United States are significant. Its leaders believe they have the cards to push through an agreement vastly more favorable than before the war began. That was the tone from a statement issued by Iran's supreme leader Ayatollah Mustafa Khamenei on the 40th day since his father was killed. That's all from me today. Stay with us for every development in this fast-moving war.